It is another beautiful Friday. Hi, everyone. And Fridays are for short stories with me, of course. Yes. All right. So today I will be reading the part 2 of last week's story. And I know that a lot of you are ready for it. So I'm just going to go straight into it. Kay turned around as soon as I got into the back seat. He asked me, "What's the matter? Are you okay? Come to the front." "I'm fine," I responded. "You come to the back." He did and sat beside me. It was dark, but I could still see him, his eyes, and I could feel how nervous he was sitting next to me. He asked again, "Are you okay?" And I thought to myself, I'm not okay. So I responded, "Okay, I'm not okay." We never talked about what happened the night you saw me and seen me at your brother's after that. And there has obviously been some tension between us. "Well, I thought you didn't want to talk about it," he said. "Besides, what's there to talk about? You grabbed my ass, disappeared. I searched for you that night and weeks after that. And then I see you at my brother's, and I find out you're the one he's been going on and on about. That he's in love with you. What was there to bring up or talk about? And since you're bringing this up a day before your wedding, why didn't you say anything? We've barely said much to each other these past few months. We just stare at each other, and each time I want to grab you and kiss you because I can see that you want me to." He was right. I wanted him so bad. I had made so many mistakes, and I was about to make some more. I moved closer, got on his legs, facing him. "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing?" he said. I took my robe off, and he saw that I was naked. He stopped talking. He pulled me closer, grabbed me by my ass, and then we kissed. It was perfect. Not better than kissing B, it was just different. How did I end up here? I thought to myself as I kissed his soft lips. My tale is that of greed, selfishness, and lack of self-confidence. I should have spoken up, picked one man, but I didn't. I put unnecessary pressure on myself. I went celibate to please a man because all my friends were getting married and I didn't want to be the odd one out. I mean, who cares? I wasn't ready to be celibate. I didn't even give myself a chance to think about it, to see if I really wanted it for myself. I went from being very expressive, open about my sexuality, to jumping into celibacy, and seeking validation from others for what was best for me. I always knew what I wanted, but I let the decisions of others supersede mine. B was a great catch, yes, but was he my catch? So many questions I should have asked myself, but I didn't. The day I saw Kay at B's again, I should have spoken up and said, "Oops, I remember that night. That was me. I was the one who grabbed your ass." I didn't have to let it get this far. It could have all been avoided. Why was I scared of losing B? Why did I feel that he would think less of me? I wasn't with him for his money. Now I just realized I wasn't even with him for love. I mean, was I really in love with him to spend the rest of my life with him? I had stopped being myself. I wasn't the type to get sucked into pressure, but something happened, and I didn't take the time out to search myself or question my whys. Back in the moment, I snapped out of my thoughts and I pulled back. I looked at Kay and said, "I'm so sorry for taking it this far. I'm sorry that I put you through this." He looked at me so confused and said, "No, I'm sorry. I should have realized that you would be so nervous about tomorrow. But I let my feelings for you take over." "It's not your fault," I said to him. "And don't worry, I won't tell a soul." I got my robe on and got out of the car. As I promised Kay, I didn't tell a soul. I also didn't get married to B. You can imagine how embarrassed my family and his were, how heartbroken B was. Everyone wondered why I called off the wedding. I told my family, B, and my friends that it was the best decision, not just for me, but for B as well. I don't want to be in a loveless marriage. I don't want to have to cheat on my husband or even think about it. That night in the car, I knew if I had gone that far with Kay, it would have continued way after my wedding. And who knows? He probably would have ended up telling his brother. I've decided to do things based on my decisions. I've decided to get back to being confident in myself and bold in my thoughts and actions. I've decided to not get sucked into the pressures of this world or seek validation from other people. I was greedy and selfish. I hurt people, but it's better this way. Today is a new day, and I'm starting over. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. And there we have it, guys. It's the full story completed. I hope you enjoyed it. Waiting to hear what you guys have to say. But if this sounds like something that you have been through or that you're still in that kind of situation, choose yourself today. Choose to be self-confident. Choose to not seek validation from other people. Choose to do right by yourself and people that you love. Choose to love right. I'll see you guys next week. Stay beautiful, stay positive, and remain blessed.